Teams from across Duval County are ready to battle for academic achievement. Who will emerge victorious? Stay tuned. It's Brain Brawl, now in its 17th year of academic competition. Presented by the Duval County Public Schools, Dr. Larry L. Zanke, Superintendent. Here is your host, Tom Welch.
Welcome back. Now we'll have a match between Lee High School and Mandarin High School. Let's meet the teams. First with Lee, Russell Mitchell, Chris Donovan. The team captain is John Arntz and Chris Allen. For Mandarin, Melissa Aggersman, Zach Vickery. The team captain is Josh Wills and Brian Mickles. Lee's team is coached by Ramsey Mead and Anithea Durham, and Mandarin's team is coached by David Debs. Our supervisor of officials is Ali Browning, and the officials are from the IBM Corporation, who will supply a computer to the team that wins the overall competition. They promised. Let's review the rules. The toss-up is worth 4 points and a bonus 10 points, but they must answer the toss-up correctly in order to get first try at the bonus. If I'm interrupted by a member of either team during the reading of a toss-up, I'll stop and ask for an answer. If the answer is incorrect, 2 points are awarded to the opposing team. Then that team gets the opportunity to answer the question when it's repeated. They get 5 seconds to answer a toss-up and 20 seconds to answer a bonus. With the rules down, teams, good luck. Here's your first toss-up. Identify the novel by Charles Dickens, which was his own favorite among his works and is semi-autobiographical. John?
David Copperfield?
Yes. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all four. Answer these questions about Beowulf. First, who was king of the Danes at the beginning of the poem? Second, what was the name of his mead hall? Third, what was the name of the monster? And fourth, what part of the monster's body did Beowulf hang on the wall as a trophy? For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, answer these questions about Beowulf. First, who was king of the Danes at the beginning of the poem? What was the name of his mead hall? What was the name of the monster? And what part of the monster's body did Beowulf hang on the wall as a trophy?
2 is Hall the Mountain King. 3 is Grendel. 4 is his head. And for the king, Christian III?
The monster's name was Grendel. Now I need the answers for 1, 2, and 4. Josh?
4 is Arm. The first one is William, and the second one's Sea Hag.
The first is Hrothgar. The second is Heorot, but it was Grendel's arm on the wall, so that's 2 points each way. Toss up. What term refers to a combination of statements which is always true, regardless of the truth value it's on? Yes, Russell?
Tautology?
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. If the square root of 45 minus the square root of 20 equals 1/2 the square root of x, what's x? For 10 points, if the square root of 45 minus the square root of 20 equals 1/2 the square root of x, what is the value of x? You are out of time. Josh?
2 to the square root of 5.
20. No points either way. Toss up. What is a written order from a depositor to make funds available to a specified person or company? John?
Cashier's check?
Judge? Yes, we'll take that. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Name the 2 elements which have the greatest attraction for shared electrons in a chemical bond. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both, name the two elements which have the greatest attraction for shared electrons in a chemical bond.
One is radium. And 2 cesium?
No. Mandarin.
Fluorine and chlorine?
Fluorine and oxygen. So 1 correct for Mandarin for 4 points. Toss up. What name is given to the array of chromosomes present in a given cell of an individual? Josh?
Genotype?
No. Lee? Yes, John?
Genome?
Karyotype. Toss up. Name the British author who was confined in Bedford County Jail from 1660 to 1672, where he began writing The Pilgrim's Progress. John?
Bunyan.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. What newspaper did Adolf Ochs rescue in 1896, and what phrase came to symbolize the comprehensive policy of the paper? For 4 points each or 10 points for both. What newspaper did Adolf Ochs rescue in 1896, and what phrase came to symbolize the comprehensive policy of the paper?
1 is the New York Times, and 2 is all the news that's fit to print.
That's it, 10 points. Keep your pencils up for this toss-up. A central angle and an inscribed angle intercept congruent arcs. What is the measure of the inscribed angle if the central angle has measure 65? Josh?
130?
No. Lee? No, the bell beat you. 32.5. Another toss-up. On what island were found huge stone carvings of human... Yes, John?
Easter Island.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each or 10 points for both. Name first the American author, and second the main title of the work from the following subtitle, In Search of America. For 4 points each or 10 points for both. Name first the American author, and second the main title of the work from the subtitle, In Search of America.
1 is Steinbeck, 2 is Travels with Charlie.
Another 10 points. Toss up. To what animal phylum do lancelets and acorn worms belong? John?
Chordata.
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. If 6 divided by x equals 12 and 6 divided by y equals 30, what is the value of x divided by y? For 10 points. If 6 divided by x equals 12 and 6 divided by y equals 30, what is the value of x divided by y?
Two fists.
No. Mandarin.
5 halves.
5 halves is correct for 10 points for Mandarin. Toss-up. Born in Nuremberg in 1471, what leading figure of the Northern Renaissance is known for his engravings and woodcuts such as the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse and Night, Death, and Devil? Chris?
Albright Durher.
That's it. The bonus is worth 2 points each or 10 points for all 4. Give the chemical symbol for the following elements using capital and lowercase letters. First, curium. Second, antimony. Third, platinum. And fourth, iridium. For 2 points each or 10 points for all 4, give the chemical symbol for the following elements using capital and lowercase letters. Number 1 is curium. Number 2 is antimony. Number 3 is platinum. And number 4 is iridium.
One is CM, 2 is SB, 3 is PT, and 4 is IR.
And that's worth 10 points. Toss up. Identify the religious epic by John Milton, which describes the New Testament story of Christ's victory over Satan in the wilderness. Yes, John?
Paradise Regained.
Yes. The bonus is worth 2 points each or 10 points for all 4. What do we call the court-appointed attorney charged with investigating and prosecuting criminal activity in the United States government? Second, under whose administration was the first one appointed? Third, what famous scandal in the 1920s and the Harding administration required one? And fourth, who was the one President Nixon ordered fired in 1973? For 2 points each or 10 points for all 4. First, what do we call the court-appointed attorney charged with investigating and prosecuting criminal activity in the United States government? Second, under whose administration was the first one appointed? Third, what famous scandal in the 1920s and the Harding administration required one? And finally, who was the one President Nixon ordered fired in 1973?
3 is Teapot Dome. One's a special prosecutor.
Those 2 are correct. Mandarin, can you give me the second and the fourth?
The second one is Theodore Roosevelt, and the fourth is Fitzgerald.
It's in the Ulysses Grant administration, and Nixon wanted Archibald Cox to be fired. So 4 points for Lee. You need your pencils for the toss-up. If a cowboy rides 6 miles south, then 8 miles west, then 9 miles south, how far is he from his starting point? Brian?
23.
No. Lee? Chris?
4 miles.
17 miles. Toss-up. What group, by giving 84% of their vote, helped elect Jimmy Carter in 1976? Zach?
Women.
No. Lee? John?
Southerners.
African Americans. Toss-up. What term is used by astronomers to mean the time taken for a planet or other body to make one journey around the sun? John?
Revolution?
No. Melissa?
Rotation?
Sidereal period, or periodic time. Toss up. Name the poem by Matthew Arnold written in memory of Arthur Hugh Clough, which is considered one of the most famous elegies in English poetry. But not famous here today. Thrisis. You need your pencils for this toss-up. The sides of a triangle are 20, 16, and 12. What's its area? Brian?
96.
Yes. The bonus is worth 2 points each, or 10 points for all 4. F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote 5 novels. Name 4 of them. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all 4. F. Scott Fitzgerald wrote 5 novels. Name any 4.
Last Tycoon, Great Gatsby, Zelda.
The Great Gatsby and The Last Tycoon are correct. Zelda is not. John, can you give me 2 more?
Tender is the night.
Tender is the Night, yes. The remaining 2 of his 5 are This Side of Paradise and The Beautiful and the Damned, so we have 4 points Mandarin, 2 points Lee. Toss up. That's the end of the first round. Before we look at the first round score, let's meet the team players from Lee High School, and we'll start with Russell.
Oh.
Hello, Russell.
Hi, my name is Russell Mitchell. I'm a junior at Lee High. This is my 3rd year of academic competition, and my plans for the future include possibly going to college and a career in writing fiction.
Chris?
I'm a senior at Lee. I play soccer, run cross country, run track. I plan to major in English, minor in German and philosophy, and then go on and get a degree in international corporate law.
The team captain is John.
Hi, my name is John Arntz. I'm a junior. This is my 6th year of academic competition. I'm a member of the All-County Brain Brawl team. I'm treasurer of the Latin Club. I'm a member of the Bible Club, and I plan on going to Florida State and majoring in computer science.
Chris?
I'm Chris Allen. I'm a senior at Lee High School. I'm the senior class treasurer, the National Honor Society officer. I'm in the Interact Club. I'm on the golf team. I'm the Bible Club president, and I plan to go to University of Florida, major in pre-medicine with focus in microbiology.
Those are the team players from Lee High School. Let's take a look at that score. Lee has 70 points. Mandarin has 24 points. Both teams have elected to stay with their starting lineups, and the rules haven't changed, so let's continue with round 2. Toss-up. What do the initials DMZ stand for in the Vietnam War? Zach?
Demilitarized zone.
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Identify each of the following musical notes. First is the note 1 step higher than G, and second is the note that separates the bass and treble clefs. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both, identify each of the following musical notes. First is the note 1 step higher than G. Second, the note that separates the bass and treble clefs.
One is B. C for 2.
More specific.
C above middle C.
No. Lee?
Middle C for the second.
Middle C is correct for the second. 1 step higher than G is A, so Lee gets 4 points. Toss up. What is the genus for the common household dog? Chris?
Canis?
Yes. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Identify each of the following associated with light. First is the standard unit used to measure luminous intensity. Second is the standard unit which measures luminous flux. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both, identify each of the following associated with light. First is the standard unit used to measure luminous intensity. Second, the standard unit which measures luminous flux.
One is lumens and 2 is lux.
No. Mandarin.
Oh, both watts.
Candela or candle power for the first, lumen for the second, so no points either way. Toss up. Identify the British composer of the late 19th and earliest 20th centuries, whose works have a gentle lyricism compounded of dreams and longing. One of his compositions is entitled Sea Drift and is based on a poem by Walt Whitman. Frederick Delius. Toss-up. Name the 19th century English poet who wrote these lines in a letter. I am certain of nothing but the holiness of the heart's affections and the truth of imagination. What the imagination seizes as beauty must be truth, whether it existed before or not. Chris?
Keats.
Yes. The bonus is 2 points each, or 10 points for all four. What is the predominant language in each of the following cities? First, Belgrade. Second, Sao Paulo. Third, Adelaide. And fourth, Turin. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, what is the predominant language in each of the following cities? Belgrade, Sao Paulo, Adelaide, and Turin.
Spanish. All right. Let me give it. 1 is German, 2 is Spanish. 4 is French.
No. Mandarin.
Second one is Portuguese. The third one is English. Fourth and the first and the fourth are Spanish.
The first is Serbo-Croatian. The fourth is Italian, but 2 and 3 are correct. Portuguese and English for 4 points. You need your pencils for the toss-up. The two diagonals of a quadrilateral are perpendicular to each other and have lengths 5 and 8 respectively. What is the area of the quadrilateral? Brian?
40.
No. Lee? John?
20.
20 is correct. The bonus is 2 points each, or 10 points for all four. Identify the following paras. The first is a brief tale illustrating some lesson or moral. The second is a self-contradictory expression. The third is a pattern or model in which some quality or relation is illustrated in its purest form. And the fourth is a restatement of a text's meaning in different words. For 2 points each, or 10 points for all four, identify the following paras. A brief tale illustrating some lesson or moral, a self-contradictory expression, a pattern or model in which some quality or relation is illustrated in its purest form, and a restatement of a text's meaning in different words.
1 is parable, 2 is paradox, 4 is paraphrase, and 3 is paratruth.
1, 2, and 4, yes. 3, no. Josh?
Paragism.
Paradigm is what we were looking for. So we have 6 points for Lee. Toss-up. What controversial Louisiana senator was assassinated? Josh?
Fish.
No. 2-point penalty. What controversial Louisiana senator was assassinated in 1935? John?
Huey Long.
Yes. The bonus is worth 10 points. In a circle, a chord 18 inches long is parallel to a tangent and bisects the radius drawn to the point of tangency. How long is the radius? For 10 points, in a circle, a chord 18 inches long is parallel to a tangent and bisects the radius drawn to the point of tangency. How long is the radius?
Go with 9.
They can steal.
Just do it.
9.
No. Mandarin?
18.
6 radical 3. Toss up. What term, which means adapted for seizing, grasping, or laying hold of it? Russell?
Prehensile.
That's it. The bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. In volumetric analysis, such as acid-base titrations, one solution is used to analyze another. Identify the following components of a titration. First, the solution used to carry out the analysis, and second, the point in the titration at which the analyzing solution reacts exactly with the substance being determined. For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. In volumetric analysis, such as acid-base titrations, one solution is used to analyze another. Identify the following components of a titration. First, the solution used to carry out the analysis, and second, the point in the titration at which the analyzing solution reacts exactly with the substance being determined.
One's the catalyst and 2 is the point of titration.
Judge, I don't know. Mandarin.
The second one is point of saturation. The first one is the titrator.
Judge?
The first one's titrator, sorry.
First one is the titrant, and second is equivalence point, or no points. Toss up. Name a psychological novel by Hermann Hesse, whose main character is a divided personality. Yes, Josh?
Sybil?
No, and a 2-point penalty. I'll repeat the question for Lee High School. Name the psychological novel by Hermann Hesse, whose main character is a divided personality. On the one side, neat, quiet, and middle class. On the other, a wolf from the... Chris?
Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
The other, a wolf from the steppes, Steppenwolf. No points. Moving on. Pencils. The area of an equilateral triangle is 25 radical 3. What is the length of each side? Josh?
10?
Yes. Bonus is worth 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Only 2 African-American women have won the Pulitzer Prize for poetry. Can you name them? For 4 points each, or 10 points for both. Only 2 African-American women have won the Pulitzer Prize for poetry. Name them.
One is Angelo. Just for a second. Rosa Parks.
Creative, but no. Lee?
Morrison.
Gwendolyn Brooks, Rita Dove. Toss up. Progressive reformists brought about what major electoral change? Brian?
The direct election of United States Senators.
With the 17th Amendment, right. The bonus is worth 10 points. A trapezoid has parallel sides of 13 and 21. The longer of the 2 non-parallel sides is 17, and the shorter is perpendicular to a parallel side. What is the area of the trapezoid? For 10 points, a trapezoid has parallel sides 13 and 21. The longer of the 2 non-parallel sides is 17. The shorter is perpendicular to a parallel side. What is the area of the trapezoid?
Sure. 197?
No. Lee? 225. Another toss-up. Name the island on which the now extinct elephant bird, which weighed up to 1,000 pounds, once lived. Josh?
Greenland.
No. Lee? Russell?
Madagascar.
That's it. The bonus is worth 10 points. What is the molecular formula for a compound with an empirical formula of NO2 and a molecular mass of 92 grams per mole? For 10 points. What is the molecular formula for a compound with an empirical formula of NO2 and a molecular mass of 92 grams per mole?
N2O4.
That's it. 10 points. Toss up. No toss-up. That's the end of the round. Before we look at the score, let's meet the team players now from Mandarin High School, and we'll start with Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa Elgersma. I'm a senior at Mandarin High School. I plan to attend, hopefully, one of the 6 colleges to which I applied.
Zach?
I'm Zach. I'm a junior. I have a job right now, and my interests include tennis and computers, and I plan to go to either University of Florida or Georgia Tech with the engineering degree.
Josh is the captain.
Hi, my name is Josh Wills. I'm a junior. I'm a co-founder of the Quorum, the ultra-right political organization in Mandarin High School. I hope to attend Princeton University, and believe it or not, I'm a member of the All-County Brain Brawl team.
And Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian Miklos. I'm a junior. I'm also on the all-county team. I'm a member of the school baseball team, and I plan to major in biomedical engineering.
And those are the team players from Mandarin High School. Now let's look at the score. Lee has 118 points. Mandarin has 40 points. Lee has elected a substitute, and Dylan Fallon has joined the team. Now time for that lightning round. That's the series of toss-up questions worth 4 points if answered correctly, 4 points for the opposing team if answered incorrectly, 2 minutes or 25 questions, whichever comes first. What Roman statesman wrote De Oratore, a treatise on public speaking? Josh.
Cicero.
Yes. Under whose administration was the Federal Writers Project initiated? Melissa.
FDR?
Yes. What is the country that, along with West Bengal, is located in the historic region of Bengal? Bangladesh. If a curve is rising, what do we know about its first derivative? Josh?
It's negative.
Positive. What is energy of position or stored energy called? Josh?
Potential energy.
Yes. Who wrote the 42nd parallel? Dylan?
Dos Passos.
Yes. What canal completed in 1825 connects... Zach?
Erie Canal.
Yes. What is the SI prefix meaning thousandth? Josh?
Millie.
Yes. Name the large island off the north coast of Australia whose territory is... Zach?
New Guinea.
Yes. What name is given to the point on any curve where the concavity changes? Josh?
Vertex.
Inflection point. What is work per unit time? Josh?
Joule.
Power. Who wrote The Gold Bug? John?
Poe.
Yes. On what state's coast is Narragansett Bay? Josh?
California.
Rhode Island. What term refers to a region in a circle bounded by an arc and its chord? Josh?
Angle.
Segment. What is the large muscular sheet called that separates the chest and Josh?
Diaphragm.
Yes. Which of Thomas Wolfe's novels is subtitled A Story of the Buried Life? Look Homeward, Angel. Who was the author of the first major feminist work of vindication of the rights of women? Josh?
Stanton.
Wollstonecraft. The process of reasoning from the general to the specific is... John?
Deductive.
Yes. Name the scientist who developed the expression variation occurs in every species. Chris?
Darwin.
Yes. Who created the literary character Agnes Grey? Anna Bronte. Of what civilization is the ancient town Machu Picchu? Chris?
Incan.
Yes. The measure of... Once again, 4 questions left, and that's the end of our lightning round. Let's take a look at today's final score. Lee has 162 points. Mandarin has 68 points, making the winner of this quarterfinal match Lee High School. In Brain Brawl competition, a team stays in until it's lost twice, so Lee moves on to the semifinals, and Mandarin becomes our 4th place winner. Join us next time when we'll finish the whole Brain Brawl season off for this year. Parker against Lee, and then the winner of that match against Bishop Kenny. Until then, I'm Tom Welsh. Thanks for joining us. Remember, in Duval County, education's a family affair.